Hello, 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 my little maniacs. This is your host, the Maniacs Gaming, coming back at ya with another video. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to my picks from last week, as well as going over my picks for this week for the NFL season. Let's get it. So it is officially week 14. Hallelujah. We're almost through the season, unfortunately, though. But anyway, so last week I actually went a perfect 16-0. I got every single game correct. Took the Lions, I took the Cowboys, I took the Packers, I took the Chiefs, I took Seattle, I took the Chargers, I took the Texans, I took Minnie, I took Indy, I took Washington, I took Pittsburgh, I took Tampa, I took the Rams, I took Philly, and I took the Buffalo Bills and Denver Broncos to finish it off. So I went an absolute perfect 16-0. I think it's the only time I've ever done that, so I'm actually really proud of myself for that. Honestly, pat on the back to me for going a perfect 16-0. Shout out. But anyway, guys, let's get into this week's predictions. So up first, we got Green Bay versus Detroit for Thursday Night Football. Both of whom played on Thanksgiving last week, so they've each had 7 days rest. But both teams are really beat up. Detroit's a little bit more beat up on defense, but that offense is healthy for the most part. But they've had a lot of close games lately. They almost lost to the Bears. Green Bay blew out the Dolphins, but I think overall Detroit's just better than Miami. Plus, Detroit's coming to this game knowing they have a playoff spot on the line. If they win, they're in. Take some sweat off of them. So I think it's going to be a very important game for Detroit. I think they're going to pull it out. All right, Jets headed to Miami to take on the Dolphins. The Jets lost to Seattle, and the Dolphins got manhandled by Green Bay. Not much to talk about there. I'll go ahead and just give it to Miami. Why? I don't know. I don't really have a good. I just don't. I can't pick the Jets. I just can't. That's the whole reason. Falcons, after losing to the Chargers last week, headed to Minnesota to take on the Vikings, who beat Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, I think this is where the Falcons are gonna choke again. Their offense has been so stagnant, whereas the Vikings have looked a little bit better. Kirk threw 4 interceptions last week. Kirk could definitely prove me wrong and absolutely demolish the Vikings in his revenge game, but I didn't need to see it to believe it. To go ahead and give me the Vikings. And then Saints headed to New York to take on the Giants. Yeah, no, Saints all the way. Saints might have lost to the Rams last week, but they're better than the Giants, who got manhandled by Dallas last week and the Tampa the week before. The Saints are better. They should win this game. If they don't win this game, good God, I'll feel so bad for them. Anyway, next up, we got Carolina headed to Philly. Okay. Carolina literally last week almost beat Tampa, took them to overtime. Week before that, almost beat the Chiefs. At this point, I feel like Philly could absolutely get upset by Carolina. Am I going to pick Carolina? No, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Do I think it could happen? Absolutely. Absolutely, Carolina could upset Philly. Because Carolina's just been a dangerous team. They've looked really well. I just can't buy into it right now. Give me Philly. They've looked better. They've beaten the teams in front of them. They've just looked better. They're on an 8-game win streak now. They're doing great. All right, next up, we got Cleveland headed to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Cleveland did win this matchup last time, but it's in Pittsburgh, so I gotta take Mike Tomlin's Steelers. They've just been playing amazing football. They're beating who's in front of them. They're just playing well. They've already secured their next win season. I love Jameis and all. I would love to see him win against Pittsburgh again, but I just don't see it happening. And then we got the Poncho versus Maniac Super Bowl. Not actually, but still. This is going to be our highlight of the week, even though Poncho's team is a little bit beat up at the moment. But the Raiders coming off an almost win against Kansas City where the ball got fumbled, and Tampa coming off a game where they won in overtime against Carolina in a heated divisional game. Give me Tampa. Give me Tampa. And this is where I think Tampa's going to try to start chain some wins together here to try to get that first place in the NFC South back on lock. All right, Jacksonville headed to Tennessee to take on the Titans. No Trevor Lawrence. He was put on IR after his hit from Azir Al-Shair. And the Titans, uh, they exist. Honestly, just give me the Titans. I don't know why. I don't have any faith in it. But just give me the Titans. I don't trust Mac Jones. I feel like it's the only thing I'm going to argue here. All right, Seattle headed to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Seattle barely escaped the Jets, where the Cardinals almost upset the Vikings. And it seems like the NFC West is flip-flopping back and forth between who wins and who leads. Go ahead and just honestly give me the Cardinals. I feel like this would just be hilarious for them to win here. Do I think it could happen? Yes. Do I have faith in it? No. I feel like this is the game. If any of them I get wrong, this is going to be the one I get wrong. All right, Buffalo headed to LA to take on the Rams. Yeah, no. Buffalo should absolutely mop the floor with them. Josh Allen is honestly, in my opinion, the MVP frontrunner. If you only talk about the quarterbacks, in my opinion, the MVP frontrunner should be Saquon, because he's just doing electric things out in Philly. But we just saw Allen manhandle San Fran. Like, absolutely should just run away with this. Chicago headed to San Francisco to take on the Niners. Yeah, give me San Francisco. Both these teams have looked bad. Both these teams are beat up. Hopefully Nick Bosa will play this week for the Niners. Nick Bosa hasn't played in a couple weeks, but I have a little bit more faith in San Francisco's offense than I do Chicago's offense. The Chargers headed to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Is this where I do it? Is this where I get bold? Frigate. I don't think this is going to happen. I don't. But I want to be bold. I don't want to keep picking Kansas City. Give me the Chargers. Do I have a solid reason for this? No. I just really want them to win. I want Kansas City to get their second loss of the year. And I just like the way the Chargers have been playing better. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like this is going to be wrong. Absolutely. I feel like Kansas City's going to mop the floor with them now that I picked them against them, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to be bold. Anyway, Bengals head to Dallas for Monday Night Football. Give me the Bengals. I don't know, man. This game is going to be a crapshoot in my opinion. Like, both these teams have been hit and miss this year. Dallas' offense has looked like crap most of the season. Their defense looked like crap, where the Bengals' defense is just crap. Like, very well, this could just be a game where Cincinnati loses it because their defense just can't stop Cooper freaking Rush. But anyway, just run through the picks real quick here at the end. Detroit over Green Bay. Miami over the Jets. Vikings over Atlanta. Saints over Giants. Philly over Carolina. Pittsburgh over Cleveland. Tampa over the Raiders. Tennessee over Jacksonville. Arizona over Seattle. Buffalo over the Rams. San Fran over the Bears. Chargers over Kansas City. And the Bengals over Dallas. Honestly, my two upset picks I think are here at the end, with Chargers over Kansas City and then the Bengals over Cowboys. Other than that, I think everything else is pretty much standard, and I think anyone else can kind of agree with those. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down below. How do you guys think I did this week with my picks? Do you think I'm going to go 16-0 again, or do you think I'm going to miss a couple? Let me know what you guys think down below. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that noti bell. On the road to 2,000 subscribers, trying to hit that by the end of May, trying to hit 1,600 by the end of next month. Let's get it, fam, and as always, I will see all you guys later. Stay crazy, fam.